A pleasure to me all at last, and today it's time for some HJN Tiny Diecast Fury. What I got to show is certainly one of the best models I've ever owned. A Highway 35 model, Vert Wheeler's own Deora 2. The second generation of the Dodge Deora model that was made in the year 2000. Over 30 years after the first Deora was constructed. And only 19 years later, believe it or not, there actually existed a third Deora model, known as Deora 3. But when speaking of number 2 and how it does well compared to the other Deora models, it's a bit easy to explain. If you've seen Highway 35 World Race, you probably would have known this had made some of the most appearances on screen, alongside the other team leaders within the movie, including the likes of Brian Kadeem and Taro Kitano. But Vert Wheeler being the leader of the Wave Rippers, the driver of this model, and the one in command of 6 other drivers, is sure to take the race. And he actually won the race by reaching Hot Wheels City first, claiming the Wheel of Power for Dr. Tesla. And this model sure has everything equipped for a nice good time out on Highway 35. A large door that opens up like a trunk in the back of an SUV, 2 large surfboards, a large Northstar V8 rear-mounted engine, as well as turbo jump jet boosters, which allow this vehicle to fly up into the air, as well as glide effortlessly over piles of sand, especially with one scene in the movie. Otherwise, this exact version that I have, Born to Surf, which of course does come with its own surfboards, whereas more recent versions of Deora 2, believe it or not, actually do not have the surfboards on the top, as you can see. And it's quite a shame, if you ask me, because the surfboards at the time were quite a hefty trademark. And Deora models were known to carry surfboards and sometimes other things. Sporting equipment of all sorts. And it's not just surfboards, especially if you're familiar with how Deora 3 worked in contrast to this. But of course, Deora 3 is a whole nother model that I shall have to talk about some other time. Until then, make sure that you like, subscribe, comment, follow me on social media, and stay on the Hollywood side.